I call this May 11th, 2026 council work session for the city of Helena to order. First item on our agenda is review of all May 11th, 2026 agenda items, beginning with AP bill payments. Everybody had a chance to review those.
Yes.
Any questions or concerns on AP and bill payments?
Very good. I just had a question. Go ahead.
Okay. Next item is a review of the April 27th, 2026 meeting minutes. Has everybody had a chance to review those?
Yes.
Any questions or clarifications, corrections on those? All right. Seeing none, just to address the agenda items, I know we do have one recognition of a student who won pole vault at that state track and field meet. Does anybody want to read that recognition? Present that to her?
No problem.
You want to? Okay. Councilman McDaniels will take that one. All right, moving on.
Good.
So
Handbook discussion.
you're going to, okay. Yeah, one item on this work session agenda is the review of the employee handbook. There's a request to table that discussion until a later meeting.
Allow us time to meet with the Helena Firemen's Union later this week, as well as I think will require, due to the handbook going into effect on June 1st, that we'll need to have a special called meeting at some point this month to revisit that. In that same vein, we could also potentially use that meeting to review the budget that I gave to y'all at first glance today, budget versus actual. And I'm working with Walker from the auditor to be able to also possibly present the audit at that meeting. So just a suggestion. We do have to, if we table that now, we will have to have a special called meeting this month to be able to get the handbook in effect.
And Mr. Mayor and President, I think with the emails that we got, I think it's wise that
I agree.
that we do table this and discuss it, just to make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed on this one. So we do not miss the June 1st date.
Okay. Looking ahead to next week, is there municipal court next week?
There is on Tuesday. And
Okay.
there's P&Z on Thursday.
Right. So we probably need to be,
Oh, you don't? Okay, that's right. Court's tomorrow.
so probably our best dates for next week would be May 18th, 19th, or 20th.
Okay. Let's see how the meeting goes this week, and then we can. The 9th.
That's correct. Yes, and graduation, high school
on the
graduation. 18th. Okay.
So,
So the
yeah,
20th, May 20th.
tentatively.
Okay. I will go ahead and let y'all know I'm out of town the week of Memorial Day, the final week of May.
Do we want to keep normal time, 5 o'clock? Just do it at 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll just be a special session without a pre-council work session.
Yeah, if we're just going to do the special session, though, then we probably ought to not do the audit or budget, because I think that would be the work session would be a better avenue for those discussions. But if Jeff cannot be here till 6, we don't need to extend it to 8 o'clock. Should we? I guess we could just go ahead and put it on special session at 6, unless it needs to be changed for some reason, just tentatively. But that's ultimately y'all's call.
I'm good with whatever.
Yeah.
avails.
Special session only at 6 o'clock, Wednesday, May 20th.
It is. At this point, it'll be one item.
You have to have.
Well, I was saying if we
Budget
wanted to
presentation.
go over the budget, discuss the budget versus actual
So do
Okay.
a work session at
at
6 p.m.
6. And then
Special session at 6:30.
Yeah,
Would that be enough time to go through the budget?
that's depending on how many questions you guys have. That'll give me a week to get with department heads. They just got it at the same time y'all got it today. They're taking a look. I'll be meeting with them later this week, first part of next week, to make sure we hammer out and scrub it. And again, like I said in the email, it was literally hot off the press. I had not had a chance to scrub it, do any formatting. So let me, take down your questions, concerns, items that jump out at you. Let's see if hold those until I get out the revised. I may answer those through the process once I'm scrubbing it, and then we can come together and discuss it Wednesday. And thank you all for your patience. It's been a large lift to get that to you guys, and I know that you guys have been itching to see it. So I appreciate that.
Okay. Any other items for review on tonight's agenda? Seeing none, we'll move on to update from council boards and committee business. I know we have several board and committee appointments to approve tonight. Speaking for library board, which I'm the liaison for, we have Lindsay Rigdon, Sheila Watson, Brittany Lindsay, and Laura Joseph. For One Helena, we have Dr. Tanya Oliver and Dominga Gardner. For beautification, we have Ron Unden, Laura Sparks, and Ginger Klein. So we'll have those coming up for approval on the council meeting agenda. Any discussion on boards and committees?
Simple. We verified everyone's address. Lives inside the city of Atlanta.
Yes. On mine, we have. Yes, sir.
I did
Yes.
mine.
I would just ask that we make sure.
Yes. Next item on our agenda is the two items from planning and zoning that were on our last city council agenda. One of those is the property on Highway 17. We have a motion to rescind that decision, and we have a motion to take from the table the Henley Sector 2 modification, which was tabled. Let's start with the item for Highway 17. Any questions or comments on that? All right. Okay, seeing none, on the next one, the motion to take from table, that'll be a pretty simple procedure, just to move that from the table. Vote on that, and any questions on that one? We've already discussed the employee handbook. Next item on our work session agenda is we have an executive session.
We want to touch on the staffing discussion.
Yes, we can touch on that. Do you want to take that?
Yeah, I'll be happy to discuss that.
Sorry, I skipped over that. My bad.
Late last week, Clerk Madison mentioned that she would like to transition into the role of court clerk, magistrate, which is going to open up the position of city clerk. Both of our policy manuals, the one that we're currently under and the one that we're going to in June, ask that we look internally first. With y'all's permission, I think that we should post that internally tomorrow, send out an email for 7-day period to see any interest that may be shown internally before we make any decision or to post it externally at this time. So that's kind of where we're at, the situation, and I would like to do that.
Yeah, that would be my preference as well. I think we've got a timeline ahead of us what we can work with on that.
Yeah, and it's very flexible. There's no rush in this transition. Yep, she's staying here, thankfully.
If not, track her down.
Any other discussion on that staffing issue? All right. Seeing none, moving on to the executive session, we have an item for an executive session for the discussion of real property. Do I have a motion to go into executive session and include all members of City Council, Mayor Rosner, City Clerk Madison Harris, and City Attorney Brian Hayes?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Madam Clerk, a roll call vote?
Yes.
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 Yes. All right, we'll go into executive session.
Okay. See, principles too. All right.
I'll entertain a motion to resume our work session.
I'll make a motion that we resume our work session.
Do I have a second? Madam Clerk, roll call vote. Yes.
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 All right, we're back in regular session. Only other item I have for the public, if any of you wish to speak in open public comment, please speak with our clerk in between the work session and the 6 PM city council meeting. Any other business from the council before we? Our next meeting will be
Tentatively,
tentatively
Next week.
um,
20th.
May 20th. Probably a 6 PM work session, 6:30 city council meeting, a special session of city council. Next regular meeting will be Monday, June 8th. Tentatively a 5 o'clock work session, but definitely a 6 o'clock city council meeting. Any other business from council? Seeing none, this work session is adjourned.
Thank you.
Good. Very well. Yeah. Yeah.
Staff reading names. Skipped over that one.
Are you gonna? Yes. You want to? I don't see. Yes.
So we're going to speak to them or?
I think I got them all figured out, rounded up like a party. I can't imagine your job. I guess it's pretty easy to communicate, but getting 5 people with busy schedules together is not easy, no,
Right.
on the same page. You like it? Yeah, it's been good. Really?
It's been managed.
What about the meat things?
Oh, that's been busy too.
Really?
Yeah.
Mother's Day is big.
Yeah.
The meat. Well.
I didn't bring, unfortunately. Got 15 seconds. That's okay. 47 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Sure.
Becomes my minute. 4, 2, 1.
I call this May 11th, 2026 Helena City Council meeting to order. First item on our agenda is our invocation, and Pastor Tim Trimble from Cornerstone Church, senior pastor, will deliver our invocation.
All the time. We listen from above. We thank you that you have prepared these people for this moment. Their life experiences, the past, these educational lives and other lives. But God, even above all of that, the knowledge and wisdom, understanding of lives, good decisions, believe in us. The people, Lord, who came tonight, we thank you for the wonders of come. They help us, and Lord, as we integrate our thoughts and comments and counsel with the city council, God, all of this. Not at all needs to be dealt with. I'm just grateful. We're grateful for each one who's here. All these who are serving. For a moment, to see your face. You're so good to us. Thank you for your goodness in this city. Blessings that you bestowed upon us all. Grateful. It's these blessings tonight on this meeting. In Christ's name we pray.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Trimble. Next item on our agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance, and we have Natalie Morris from the Helena Teen Council. Thank you, Ms. Morris. Next item is council roll call. Madam Clerk.
Haley,
Here.
Here.
Dodson,
Here. We have quorum. Next item on our agenda is presentation of minutes from the April 27th, 2026 meeting. We've all received and reviewed those. Any questions or comments on the April 27th, 2026 minutes?
No, sir.
no,
Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the April 27th, 2026 meeting minutes.
motion to approve.
Second.
Voice vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Next item on our agenda is the revenue report and AP bill payment report. We have received those, reviewed those. Do we have any questions or comments on anything from the revenue report or AP bill payment report? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the revenue report and AP bill payment.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Revenue report and bill payment are approved. Next item on our agenda is our municipal operations report from Mayor Billy Rosner.
Good evening. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It was a great crowd this evening. First, I'll start with a financial update. The long-awaited budget versus actual has been distributed to council for an initial review. Also, the department heads received that this afternoon. We're going to take a week to scrub that and discuss that in the tentatively scheduled special meeting next Wednesday night on the 20th. Additionally, I will work with the auditors to see if they will be available that Wednesday to come and present the audit. So hopefully we can knock out two birds with one stone Wednesday, the 20th. A successful spring season in our parks is wrapping up. We had hoped to have a closing day for our young athletes. Due to the rain that we've had the last 2 weeks, that pushed into this weekend. So there's actually games being held this weekend, with the following weekend being Memorial Day. The turnout that we were able to get after talking to the coaches didn't make sense to make that or to have that event this year. But I'm already working with Bill Miller to make sure that we back some things up next year, so that we've got a little bit of a window before Memorial Day weekend if there are weather delays, so we can host that for our youth athletes. Also, congratulations to the Helena Helena softball team today. They beat Brookwood earlier today in the regionals, 9-3. They beat Chilton County just a little bit ago. I heard from Miss Bear, 6-0. They'll be playing tomorrow, and if they win tomorrow, they will be headed to state for the second year in a row. So good job to those athletes. Also on the Parks and Rec side, we have installed a new pavilion at the current sports complex down by the softball fields to provide a little bit of shade to our families in the heat. We're going to have concrete poured out there sometime in the near future, but the pavilion is up. And then finally, we have another Old Town Live this weekend. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7, and the band is a double set from the band Mo. So it should be a good time. I hope to see everybody out there. Any questions from the dais? Nope. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mayor Resner. Next on our agenda, we have the summer reading presentation from the Helena Library. I'll ask Dan Deering to come forward.
Okay, well, my name's Dan Deering. I work at the library. And so my address is 230 Tucker Road, Helena, Alabama, in case y'all are wondering about that. Also, a quick note, I know we have a full agenda tonight, but it's hard to see how anything is more important than being able to read. All right, got a little housekeeping here. Book sale starts this coming Thursday at 10 a.m. That's May 14th. So we only take cash or checks. Appreciate the National English Honor Society, Helena High School for holding a book drive for the library again this year. I know a lot of our teen council members have helped out with that, so we appreciate that. Their teacher, Ms. Rigdon, has worked really hard to encourage the students, which we appreciate. In addition, Ms. Rigdon has generally and generously volunteered with 4 other residents to serve on the Jane B. Holmes Public Library Board, so we appreciate that. Classic lesson for Helena residents: work hard, and the reward is more hard work. Special thanks to the Helena Bells for decorating the library for the 2026 summer reading program. We appreciate their service very much, and stop by to see it all decked out if you get a chance. It's the youth department, but it won't hurt you to walk through there. And as one of our staff members tells people, you're never too old to read a children's book. Believe it or not, it's that time of year again, the time of year that you look forward to with anticipation. It's almost time for the library summer reading program. Most years I get up here and give you some basic information about the summer reading program. This year, I'm going to unearth something for you. Our program features dinosaurs, and the theme is Unearth a Story. My coworker, Lisa Han, is usually here to co-present, but she had to work at the library this evening. So it's just me, guys. I thought I would let you know that Helena is a historic town. We all know that. As a matter of fact, it is a prehistoric town. When I went to school, they didn't have her history. It was still unfolding at that time. Before I give you any more deets about our program, I'm going to open up the floor to questions from the council people. Does anyone have a question?
Yes, Mr. Deering, rumors are rampant, and word on the street is that a historical figure will visit the library in June. Can you confirm or deny this rumor?
Confirmed. Mark Twain will visit the library June 15th at 4:30 p.m. This appearance is geared toward ages from 10 years old to 110 years old and is part of America turning 250 years old, AKA now I want to get this right because everybody keeps messing up the word, and the mayor I know had told me that it's hard to pronounce, but I think I got it down. It's called the semi-quincentennial. Best of all, the event is free. Do we have any other questions?
Yes, I heard you're offering a summer reading program again this year, and that is world class. Can you please tell me a little bit about what you have going on? And when I say a little, I mean, don't go on.
Abso. Thanks to the hard work of countless volunteers, that's y'all, city leaders, that's y'all, and the department heads, that's y'all down there. Our program is the size of a T-Rex. Just a sampling, we will have the award-winning McWane Science Center. The Helena Fire and Police Departments will present in attendance tonight, as well as our historical guest, the aforementioned Mark Twain. In addition, we have afternoon activities, story time twice a week, board game fun for select Fridays, and believe it or not, all of these events are free. Do you have any other questions?
How much does it cost to participate in the summer reading program?
I'm so glad you asked that. The program is free. It matters not your age. The program is so far immune and exempt from all those high prices you are paying everywhere else in your busy life. Do you have any other questions or?
Yeah, say, Dan. Some
yes, sir.
Some of these programs offer prizes. Does the Helena Library offer prizes?
Word. Prizes, you ask? We got them. just a sampling, a Dino Lego kit for you budding engineers. Right. He looks excited about it, so that's good. Here's a tongue twister for you, a dinosaur plush backpack clip for you Labubu fans. That for you there. All right, and to fit our theme, a prehistoric snake. Don't worry, it's wooden. Our Helena Library signature giant sunglasses. Thank you. And finally, a dinosaur grabber. Perfect. Now you can help your dad pick up pine cones, but they got to be little bitty pine cone. And for all you teens out there, I see a lot of our teenagers in the house tonight, and also I've been fielding a lot of questions about this. Are we offering our free box of movie candy if you read books this summer, you ask? The answer is YES. Yes, we do have it. So do we have any other questions?
I've got 3.
Oh, wow. Okay. I've only got one written down here, so that's not good, but
When does the program start? Where do I go to join? And how do I get more information?
okay. Well, thank you, Bear. The summer reading program starts soon, May 26th to be exact. Visit the library or the library website or Facebook page for more information. So dust off those safari hats, watch Jurassic Park and its 25 million sequels to get out there, get fired up, and visit the library soon to unearth a story.
Thank you, Mr. Deering. I'm glad to hear that the summer reading program is inflation-proof because nothing else is. Next item on our agenda is the presentation of school donations, and I'll ask Mr. Healy will take the floor, and I'll ask the principals from Helena Elementary School, Helena Intermediate School, Helena Middle School, and Helena High School to come forward.
I do not know how to follow that up, so I will just keep it short and simple. So this is twice I've had the honor of being able to hand out these checks. Most of you know I get to hand out the TAG grants with the team, and this one here with the city council and the mayor, that we honor each of you and the hard work you do with these checks. 25,000 goes to your schools to help educate our students even more. So I truly appreciate everything y'all do. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
very much.
And just on the Helena Center, I want to say thank you. This support, this funding, this partnership really does add to what we are able to provide for students. This year, we were all able to become Blue Ribbon recognized and certified, and we are very proud of that. And it's due to the support, this wonderful community and these wonderful families. So thank you all so much. Thank you.
Next item on our agenda is a recognition of Abigail Parsons from Helena High School, who earned first place in the pole vault to the Alabama High School Association, Athletic Association 6A Track and Field State Championship. Is Ms. Parsons here? Please come forward.
Your family with you? Is your family with you? Come on, Dad. Thank you for coming. Whereas Abigail Parsons, a senior student athlete from Helena High School, has demonstrated exceptional dedication, discipline, and sportsmanship through her participation in indoor track and field. And whereas Abigail Parsons competed at the 2026 6A Track and Field State Championship, representing her school and community with distinction. And whereas at the Track and Field State Championship, Abigail Parsons earned her first place. She earned first place. Oh my gosh, I'm having a tough night. In the pole vault with a successful vault of 11 feet, 6 inches, an outstanding accomplishment for state level. And whereas Abigail Parsons achieved a new career personal record of 11 feet 6 inches in the pole vault, reflecting her continued growth, perseverance, and commitment to excellence in her sport. And whereas Abigail Parsons excels academically, ranking 8th in the class of 333 students with a 4.511 GPA and an ACT score of 33, and has earned recognition as an AP Scholar with distinction. Whereas Abigail Parsons is a 7-time state finalist in pole vault, a 3-time most valuable player for Helena High School track and field, and a current team co-captain. And whereas Abigail Parsons gives back to the community through volunteer service with local organizations and events, contributing more than 150 service hours throughout the city of Helena. And whereas the city council wishes to formally recognize and commend Abigail Parsons for her hard work, determination, and athletic success. Now therefore be it resolved that the city of Helena hereby recognizes and commends Abigail Parsons for her accomplishments, sportsmanship, and dedication on this 11th day of May 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize Abigail Parsons. Thank you. Great job.
And some of you may recognize Abigail from February, I believe it was. She won the third place at the indoor track and field meet for pole vault. So she's back for this time for first place. So congratulations again. Next item on our agenda is to approve or deny the appointments to the library board. I'm the city council liaison for the library board, so I will go ahead and present those candidates and ask for a vote to approve. Those are Lindsay. We had 4 vacancies and we had 4 applicants, so that worked out well. Those new appointees are Lindsay Rigdon, Sheila Watson, Brittany Lindsay, Laura Joseph, and all in favor of those library board applicants, say aye. Aye. All opposed? All right. Congratulations to our library board applicants. Next item on our agenda is appointments to the beautification board. On that board, we had the applicants that are being selected are Ron Unden, Laura Sparks, and Ginger Klein. I'll entertain a motion to approve those.
So moved.
Second.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, the beautification board applicants are approved. Next item on our agenda is the appointments to the Helena Historic Preservation Committee. The applicants for historic preservation are, we just have one applicant, that is Karen Curtis. I'll entertain a motion to approve Karen Curtis to the Historic Preservation Board.
So moved.
And a second. All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Congratulations to Karen Curtis. The next item on the agenda is appointments to Helena, to One Helena. We have 2 applicants for that. The applicants are Dr. Tanya Oliver and Dominga Gardner. I'll entertain a motion to approve Dr. Tanya Oliver and Dominga Gardner.
So moved. Second.
We got a tag team.
Yep.
Yep.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, and congratulations to Dr. Tanya Oliver and Dominga Gardner. Next item on our agenda is to approve or deny the ABC license for SPE2 AR LLC as Old Town Bar at 4161 Helena Road. This is a 010 lounge retail liquor class 1 license. I believe this is the former Oversold Brewery. Do I have a motion to approve or deny the ABC license for SPE2 AR LLC as Old Town Bar?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I'll take a voice vote, Madam Clerk.
Mr.
I mean, I'm
President.
sorry.
On
I'm
readiness?
sorry. Yes.
Is the applicant present?
Is the applicant present? Okay.
Can the applicant come forward and tell us
Yes.
something? Yeah.
Good evening. I'm Michael Lawson. We're here on, Michael Lawson, and we're 4161 Helena Road, and we're here applying for a liquor license for the location. Our new location will be, like, pick it up, right there, Rhythm and
Rhythm and
Rails.
Okay. Rhythm and Rails is the
Yes,
name?
sir.
of it? Okay.
We will have live music and food in the bar.
Okay.
Any questions?
When you open? Just out of curiosity.
Next month.
Okay.
Yep. It's taking us a few minutes to get everything right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other council comments, questions? All right, I will entertain a motion. Well, I guess I'll, yeah. Okay, Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
motion passes.
Thank you.
Sir. We will be tabling the next item on our agenda, which is the employee handbook. We will have a special session tentatively planned for for Wednesday, May 20th. We'll have a work session at 6 p.m. and a council special session at 6:30 p.m. We'll take up that item at that time. I'll entertain a motion to table the employee handbook discussion.
So moved.
Do I have a second? All right. Roll call vote.
Yes.
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 Yes. All right, we'll table that motion. Table that item. Next item on our agenda is the motion to rescind the April 27th, 2026 vote of denial for a rezone request from B1 Neighborhood Business District to B2 General Business District at 5248 Highway 17, parcel 13/8/28/1001018.000. This is Maggie Valley LLC and Dan Rasmussen as owners, with a favorable recommendation from the Planning and Zoning meeting on April 16th, 2026. Do I have a motion to rescind?
I'll make a motion, we rescind.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk, we'll have a voice vote on this, and then we will have to go to for a motion for immediate consideration. So let us proceed with the roll call vote for this item. Madam Clerk?
No.
Yes.
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 Okay, and now we must move on a motion for immediate consideration. Do I have a motion for immediate consideration on this item?
Point of order, Mr. President.
Yes.
As it relates to the motion that will be before us, it is a simple majority, or is it all 5 counselors who are required?
Motion for immediate consideration requires a unanimous vote. Do I have a motion for immediate consideration?
So be.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Madam Clerk, a roll call vote.
Yes.
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 No.
Okay, that item does not move forward. The motion to rescind does not move forward. Next item on our agenda is a motion to take from the table from the April 27th, 2026 City Council meeting, Henley Sector 2 Master Plan Modification Preliminary Plat from Newcastle Development LLC, with a favorable recommendation from Planning and Zoning on April 16th, 2026. Do I have a motion to take this item from the table?
Motion to remove from the table.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Madam Clerk, a roll call vote.
Yes.
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 All right.
Mr. President.
Yes.
I just want to recognize Mayor Rosner for providing the economic impact data. Thank you.
Yeah, we did. We had a request for economic impact on this item. This was for a modification of a neighborhood just behind us here, actually. And Councilman McDaniels did ask for an economic impact statement on this, and this has now been provided to us. Let's see.
Mr. President, I'd like
Yes.
to put forth on the record that we received the economic impact for both of these parcels that were up for review and vote tonight, not just the one.
Thank you, Councilwoman Hammond. All right. We have a motion to approve or deny. Do we have a motion to approve or I'll ask for a motion to approve or deny the Henley Sector 2 Master Plan Modification Preliminary Plat from Newcastle Development LLC with a favorable recommendation from Planning and Zoning on April 16th, 2026.
Make a motion, we approve.
Do we
I'll
have
second it.
Thank you. Do we have any discussion on this item? Would the applicant like to present?
Hello again. I'd like to say thank you to the mayor also for providing the revenue study to you guys. I've got an exhibit. Blair can show it on the screen if you'd like for me to walk through it. If you have all the information you need, I'm happy to keep my mouth shut. So any questions that I can?
I'm good with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Do we have any public comment on this item? I will note for the record that we did receive some neighbor support in support of this, because this will modify original master plan of 11 houses down to 6 houses in it. Instead of clear cutting it, we'll retain more trees along the Hillsborough Trail and Hillsborough Parkway. Madam Clerk, I will ask for we have a motion and a second. I'll ask for a roll call vote for Henley Sector 2 Master Plan Modification Preliminary Plat from Newcastle Development LLC with a favorable recommendation from Planning and Zoning on April 16th, 2026.
Yes.
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 Yes. That motion for modification passes. Next item on our agenda is our period for public comment. Thank you. All right, we have several on our list tonight. I'll ask first, Case Dixon. I would like to remind everyone, you have 3 minutes to speak, please. Case Dixon, candidate for U.S. Congress, is our first speaker.
First of all, I want to thank the council and Mayor Rosner for allowing us the opportunity to come and speak this evening. But for those of you that don't know me, my name is Case Dixon. I'm a Christian, I'm a conservative, I'm a lifelong Alabamian, and I'm running for U.S. Congress right here in District 6. Right now, I currently work full-time as a physical therapist assistant. So I travel around and I see patients that are not well enough to get out into clinic settings. I've been working in healthcare for about 8 years now. And look, I'll be the first to admit that working full-time and campaigning can be extremely difficult. There is no doubt about that. But throughout this process, I have mastered changing out of my scrubs and into my suit while driving a car. And I don't even have a Tesla. But in all seriousness, I'm sure you're wondering, who is this young guy? Why run for this office? Why challenge an incumbent? And what are you going to do differently than the guy that's there now? Someone once told me that running for office is not something that you just decide to do, that it usually is a slow and gradual pull in your life until something happens that pushes you over the edge and makes you say, I have to do this. I have to get involved. And I can say that for me, at least, that's 100% true, because that moment was the birth of my first daughter just over 2 years ago. I'm worried about the future that my kids are going to grow up in. I want their future to be bright, and I want them to truly be afforded the American dream. So I realize that it's my duty to get involved for their sake, instead of just sitting on my hands and hoping that the right person comes along for the job. So as I started down this path and working on my campaign, this one word kept coming up over and over again. No matter the issue, no matter the subject, it kept coming back to this one word: accountability. We need more accountability in our government, and we need more accountability from our elected officials. I truly believe that this is the key to preserving our freedoms, our communities, and our country, and making sure that we never stray from the principles of liberty and the Constitution. As I said earlier, I am challenging an incumbent, but my opponent has repeatedly failed to stand for accountability. I will always stand for faith, family, freedom, and the Constitution. I will never waver from those principles. And I will never forget that this seat belongs to the people of Alabama, not to me, not to Washington. I will stand up against the woke nonsense that has crept into our politics, and I will ensure that I stay focused on the issues that truly matter most to Alabama families. Look, I was born and raised here. It's where I graduated college, and it's where I'm raising my family now. This is the only home that I've ever known. Together, I really do think that we can bring back accountability, rebuild trust, and create a future that is brighter for all of us. Once again, my name is Case Dixon. I'm running for U.S. Congress right here in District 6, and I appreciate y'all's time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next on our public comment list is Jacob Tidmore, who is running for Shelby County Property Tax Commissioner.
It's okay to boo if y'all want to. My name is Jacob Tidmore. Thank y'all for the opportunity to speak tonight. I was born and raised in Columbiana, graduated from Shelby County High School, married my high school sweetheart, and today we're raising our two beautiful kids, Jackson and Caroline, on our cattle farm outside of town. So faith, family, and hard work aren't just words to us, they're how we live. After graduating from the University of South Alabama, I came home because Shelby County is my home, and I wanted to serve the community that raised me. I've been with the property tax office for about 9 years now. I didn't step into this position from the outside. I learned it from the ground up. I earned my Alabama Certified Appraiser designation in both residential and commercial property. In 2020, I was promoted to Property Tax Administrator, where I managed 30 employees in every aspect of property tax and trained under Hall of Fame Commissioner Don Armstrong. When Governor Kay Ivey appointed me to this position after the passing of Don Armstrong, I was ready because I'd already been doing the work. You can put me at any seat in that office, and I know how to do the job, and that matters not only for accurate work, but that matters to my employees who expect their manager to know how to do the jobs he's managing. Look, nobody likes to pay property tax. I can assure you I don't. My staff doesn't. We know it's not fun, but right now that's what we have to fund our schools, roads and bridges, first responders, clean drinking water, safe infrastructure, and many services we rely on each and every day. So if we're going to have this system, we need to run it with honesty, fairness, and transparency. That's why we launched a transparency tab on our website. Shows every dollar we collect and where it goes. We implemented a sales analysis tool so you can see the sales comparable data that we use to arrive at fair market value. Both of those things were the first of their kind statewide. We also added more information to our bills and notices, along with a newsletter that shows you the exemptions you can qualify for and how to apply for those exemptions. This is not a part-time job. It takes hands-on leadership each and every day. I'm actually personally held liable for any errors or shortfalls. That means it takes experience, discipline, and a commitment to doing things the right way. You can't fake that, and you can't learn it overnight. So if you want proven conservative leadership, rooted in faith, grounded in experience, and committed to serving the taxpayers of Shelby County, I humbly ask for your vote on May 19th. And also see we have a lot of firefighters present tonight. I did receive the Helena Firefighters Association endorsement 2 weeks ago. So I was really happy about that and supporting our first responders. So thank y'all. God bless Shelby County and God bless City of Helena. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tidmore. Next on our agenda, we have Helena resident Tom Stanbury. Tom, if you'll state your name and address.
Tom Stanberry, 146 Cedar Bend Drive. Mr. President, council members, thank you for the time that you offer citizens to speak. And speaking of speaking, I wish each of you would lean forward and speak into the microphone, especially during the work session. It's helpful. The acoustics in here are not that great. My hearing is worse and worse every year. Secondly, I suggest that we get a clock in here. That would be helpful. Another housekeeping bit is closed caption. I know it's been suggested about a month ago, but that would be helpful to put on the monitor. I'm glad you have the agenda up there, and I appreciate that. What I really wanted to talk to you about, well, this has been the most fun council meeting in a long, long time. I appreciate that. But transparency was spoken about on the campaign trails all last year. And knowing where we are financially is important to the council, to the mayor, to the department heads, and to the citizens. Y'all are 6 months into the job now, and there hasn't been a complete financial report given. And I understand there have been a lot of waterfalls and headways to overcome. But it's time that we understand where we are. There are too many rumors swirling around. We need to know where we are to know where we're going. And there was a lot of discussion about the software. I don't know of any plans to update that software or to, I don't know that it can be updated, but whatever it is, please get the tools to our mayor and clerk so that y'all can be appraised of where we are financially and the citizens can be appraised of where we are financially. And, you know, we have great department heads, great employees for our city, but I wonder why the city clerk position is not open to the public. Y'all might know something that I don't know, but that's a very important position. And I would think that someone with experience should be considered to fill that important position. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom. Next, we have Trenton Johnson. Mr. Johnson, if you'll come forward, please. Please state your name and address, and you're with the International Association of Firefighters and Helena Fire Department, correct?
My name is Trenton Johnson. My address is 901 Highway 22, Montebello, Alabama 35115. I'm the president of the Helena Firefighters Association. And first of all, I'd like to say this is the best city I've ever worked in. And really our whole goal here is just to keep everything moving forward and be the fire department that you guys deserve. I would like to thank the council for allowing us this special meeting that's taking place on Wednesday to discuss an issue with our holiday time. So I really appreciate you guys and your support with that. And I don't really have anything else. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Next, we have Grady Thornton, who is a candidate for the Republican Executive Committee. If you'll please come forward and state your name.
Once again, I want to thank the chair, the mayor, and also those of you who came out tonight. My name is Grady Thornton. I live in the Old Cahaba division of Helena. We love living here. When I moved here, I think you had Coke ovens out in your front yard out here. I had to ask around to find somebody who knew what they were, but I'm happy to be here. I'm running for a position that you may not know about. It's not much, it's not very well known. I'm looking for a position on the Alabama Republican Executive Committee that will be on the Republican ballot. As I've told some of you, it's an unpaid, unreimbursed position with long drives and long, boring meetings. And if I do it, you guys can go out and do something else more important. So that's why I'm interested in it. I also thank you for being here tonight because I know some of you are giving up watching the season finale of American Idol. I know if chair will call me at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will yield that 30 seconds to let people rush home for that. So anyway, thank you for having me. And I want to tell you that part of what we do is the business end of the Republican Party. Each party has an executive committee of some sort, and they do pretty much the same thing. We help set policy that will be introduced as legislation for the laws and the procedures in Alabama. We also gather information from our members. There's close to 500 members on this committee, and I've told people before, anything that has 500 people in it shouldn't be called a committee, but it is. And we gather information from our areas about what the people want. And the committee is made up of young people and old people and men and women and all races and nationalities. I will appreciate your vote. I appreciate you being here. And I've been to so many meetings. I've been to so many council meetings. I've been to church meetings. I've been to business meetings. And when somebody says all in favor, say aye, I almost say aye every time. So if it ever slips up, that's my partner. Okay. Thank you for being here. This is the backbone of our American society, the City Council.
Thank you, Mr. Thornton. Next, we have Larry Haynes, candidate for Shelby County Board of Education.
Mr. Mayor and members of the City Council, thank you for this opportunity to be here. And it's so great to see a lot of citizens out at a council meeting. That's what our democracy is all about. My name is Larry Haynes, and I'm a candidate for Shelby County Board of Education, Place 1. I'm a lifelong educator who actually grew up just over the county line over there in McCall. I'm a McElroy High School graduate. But then I went to the University of Montevallo, fell in love with Shelby County. I became a teenage bus driver for Shelby County Schools while a college student. And then I was very fortunate enough to be hired for my first teaching job at Montevallo High School, where I taught and thoroughly enjoyed it. I later had an opportunity to be assistant principal at Oak Mountain High School. And then I served 19 years as principal at Oak Mountain Middle School before I had a great opportunity to go and serve at the University of Montevallo, helping recruit and train new teachers and place them for their internships and field experiences. I also serve as the executive secretary for the Alabama Association of Middle School Principals, where I go around and we mentor principals and we try to help develop strong leaders in all of our schools. And we plan professional development opportunities for school leaders all over the state. We have one here in Shelby County, and another is going to be in Baldwin County this summer on July 6th and 8th, respectively. But as a member of the Shelby County Board of Education, I would pledge, first of all, to put students first. As I said, my life has been committed to that. I was a camp counselor throughout college in the summers at Shockoe Springs. I've been a youth minister as a bivocational youth minister. I did that for 13 years. My wife and I still work in our music ministry in our church, but we've seen and witnessed great teamwork. I've been in a number of city council meetings, and it's so neat to come and we see people working together, collaborating to make the city better, to see people in the departments and citizens being involved. As a member of the Board of Education, one thing, I'll be accessible and listen to the needs of our parents, our students. And Shelby County is an amazing school system. It literally is, and the data shows it, the #1 county school system in Alabama. And it's because of great partnerships with our cities and our municipalities and all the people, the parents who get involved so much. But I would thank you for and appreciate your consideration for a vote for me on the 19th, which is just a week from tomorrow. But thank you again for the opportunity to be here with all of you tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Haynes. We move on to council comments. I have actually an embarrassing procedural error I need to revisit on our approval and denial of the library board appointments. I did not seek a motion or a second before we voted to approve those. So if we can revisit, approve, deny appointments to library board, I would like to entertain a motion to approve the library board applicants. I've moved my list. Lindsay Rigdon, Sheila Watson, Brittany Lindsay, and Laura Joseph.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? All right, now library board applicants, you are officially approved. And now we will move on to council comments. Tonight, I will start with Councilwoman Hammond.
Okay. Mine was somewhere else trying to figure out some other project. I apologize. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the huge support and show for the fire department. We've got you. Thank you, candidates, for showing up and sharing your wisdom with us and asking for votes. I wish you the best of luck. It's been a busy week. It will be even busier as the weeks come forward as we get into the summer. Don't forget to show up for Old Town Live coming. Mo is fantastic. I thoroughly enjoy that band, and I will pass it on.
All right, next will be Councilman Wilson.
I'll add on to what Kathy said about Old Town Live. You probably heard the name Mo and scratched your head and looked at each other like, I don't know what that is. If you have Spotify or Apple Music, I encourage you to look them up, listen to them. It's all lowercase, M-O-E, and has a period there for no apparent reason. And no oulette, because then you'll get a strange German band if you put an oulette over an E. But come out and enjoy that concert series. It's fantastic. The crowds are amazing. The food, the whole environment is just what I look for in an Old Town experience. Your neighbors will be there, food trucks galore, lots of live music and fun. Kids area will be there again for your children to do crafts and play. So I encourage you all to get out and do that. Thanks for my teen council members that showed up tonight. I know, especially in the coming week or two, you're pulled in many directions, including some of them are out working right now, working jobs, which makes me proud. But I thank you for showing up. Thank you to all the firemen for showing up tonight in unison, in the support of each other. I admire that greatly. And to the candidates who I've listened to speak multiple times for most of you now at different events, best of luck to you next Tuesday as well. And with that, I wish you all a great rest of the week.
Thank you, Councilman Wilson. Councilman Healy.
If we look back, we're probably in the safest place in the city right now because we have them all back there. So, but I really want to thank y'all for coming out, even the citizens and the fire and the teachers. It's really it's a pleasure for me to be able to hand out those checks to our teachers, and I know what they use that money for, and it's very important to our young youth that are in the school systems here. Speaking of the farmers market, it will be moved to the Cahaba Lily Park this weekend because of Old Town. So we've been out the past 2 weeks. We love to see more folks come out, and some of the great vendors are out there. We're actually doing very well, and we're excited. I think I haven't got the numbers, but week before last, we had 311 people visit, which is nice on a Saturday morning, and it was cool that day. So please think about adding it to your schedule. It's from 8 to 12 on Saturday. So please look forward to seeing y'all. And then, of course, we'll see each other Saturday night. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Healy. Councilman McDaniels.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. Don't have a lot to say. I would ask, Mayor, that as you are exploring conversations with segments of the workforce, I think we're somewhere around 135 or so employees. I I would ask consideration not just for 25% of the workforce, but the entire workforce. I am not saying all things are equal, but if we're considering revisions to the handbook, I think the interest of the entire workforce is important, which would include, and I didn't seek permission, so the police department, public works, parks and rec, the entire workforce. So as we look at opportunities to make the quality of life better for one group of employees, I am asking that you look at all employees. And I think if they are able to contribute to the uniqueness of what that looks like, we can hear their voices as well as we've heard from the firefighters.
Thank you, Councilman McDaniels. That leaves me. Once again, congratulations to our pole vault state champion, Abigail Parsons. That's quite an accomplishment, and the community is proud of you for that. And also, as I just want to let y'all know, my wife is retiring from Helena Middle School after 30 years, and both of our daughters have come up through Helena schools where it's always meant a lot to the schools, the donations which the city gives. And it was an honor for me to be on this side of it this year to see those presented to our schools, the donations this year. Thank you to all of our firefighters for showing up to represent your department tonight. That means a lot to us. It means a lot to the community as well. We value you greatly. And look forward to seeing everyone this weekend at Old Town Live. I'm planning on going there and planning on going in the morning to the market as well. So hopefully we have great weather for all that. And on that note, this meeting is adjourned.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah, have a good evening. All right. Part of